Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now if you're like me, there's not too many days more exciting than New Guitar Day. So here we are again, another FireFly unboxing. We got a pretty good one to look at today, guys. This is the FireFly Bones, which is inspired by the George Lynch Bones guitar, which he used in the It's Not Love video and the Dream Warriors video. And yeah, definitely one of the coolest guitars come out of the 80s for sure. I'm a big fan of that guitar. I'm really a big fan of Dokken and George Lynch, so pretty excited about this one. So let's just jump into it. Finally, guys, the moment of truth. Let's see what we got. All right, guess right. It was the Bones. Great. Got the guitar cable, Allen keys, whammy bar. Nice. Hopefully no shipping damage. Get this off here. Alright. Get rid of that. Got the nice cool reverse headstock. Very nice. Now right away, guys, I'm noticing this guitar is a lot lighter than the Bones guitars I have. The ones I have are monsters. They're almost 10 pounds a piece. This one is a lot lighter than those, so I don't know if the body is smaller or what, but we'll have to find out. Alright, guys. There she is in all of her glory. The FireFly George Lynch Bones. Now this one's pretty cool, guys. They have put a lot of detail in this carving on this, which, I mean, you know, it's CNC machine. It's not hand carved. I mean, especially at this price point. But, yeah, so far the detail looks pretty good. Check on the back. I really like this right here. They have a nice shaved heel here. So upper fret access, you can get up there. But I do notice that this part of the bone right here does catch the back of your hand. So that could be an issue right there. Yeah, definitely. It's right on that. Yeah. Neck profile feels pretty good, guys. I wouldn't call this a super thin neck, but it is a thin C. I would call this a thin C. But this neck would be great for shredding as well as riffing. So that's nice. It's got the nice stainless steel ball and frets, as all FireFlies have. We have a 1 volume. Does a cool split. We have a Floyd Rose style trim. Now, on this particular model, this isn't branded a Floyd Rose, like on some of the dime models. Doesn't have a branded Floyd block either, but it does appear to have a steel block, so that's nice. But this trim feels pretty good quality. I mean, I've seen a lot worse than this. I think this one will be fine. You just can't over tighten anything. It's got the back plate where you can get in there for your screwdriver for easy adjustments, so that's nice. Alright, guys, now I'm noticing a few little quirks about this guitar, and we'll go over those here in a minute. But we're going to do a side-by-side shot comparison of my custom Bones guitar that I have, that I've made. And we'll see how the FireFly stacks up against that one. So, let's check it out. Now for a side-by-side shot comparison, guys. Now this is the FireFly Bones. And this one here is my custom Bones that I've put together myself. Now this one I've hand-painted and put together. And this one has a different neck on it than what it came with. And I've put an Invader style pickup in it. And it has the trim that come on it originally. This is a great playing and sounding guitar now that I've had a hold of it. And I've done a lot of work to it. Now a couple of things I'm noticing right off the bat with this guitar, guys. I do believe the FireFly body is smaller than this one. As you can see, a lot of the bones and the details are smaller on this one than on this one. The carving isn't as pronounced on this model as on this one. This one has some pretty deep carves. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, those are pretty deep down in there. All the carve work from the CNC. Whereas on this one, it does pop on this one. And it is carved good. But the bones aren't as pronounced. And they don't stick up as good as on this one. Now, as far as weight, this guitar is a featherweight compared to this one. I mean, this guitar weighs a lot. I mean, this is probably around 9-10 pounds right here. This one is supposedly an ash body as well. But this one is a lot beefier of a boy than this one right here. This one's pretty light, considering. I would say this one's probably around 8 pounds or so. But this one's definitely clocking up around 10. Now for a headstock comparison. Now, obviously over here we got the traditional reverse banana headstock that George is known for. And over here on the FireFly we have their headstock reversed, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's close. The neck profile is pretty similar on these. I'm not sure if one's any thicker than the other one, but I do believe the FireFly neck is thinner than the neck that's on my custom bones. Now, the neck heels for the FireFly definitely outshines my custom build. On these particular CNC bodies, the neck joint is pretty much just like a 2x4. So I did take a belt sander to mine and rounded that edge off, so it doesn't jab into your hand when you're up here playing. So that's one way I worked around that on this one. But on the FireFly, you don't have to worry about that, because as far as this neck heel goes, I mean, there's nothing in your way of getting up there to the upper frets. But there is a little bit of a restriction to upper fret access on this FireFly. And that's due to this lower horn right here. Now, on my custom, I've got plenty of room to get down here in those higher frets and not really have to worry about this lower horn getting in my way. But with the FireFly, just holding it like this, my hand is already touching that. So, I mean, that's definitely getting in the way of you up here shredding. I'm not really impressed with that, guys. I mean, they could have done a lot better with that. I mean, if you got real small hands, you might get away with it. But now, what FireFly could do to improve this, guys, they need to shave this little bump here off, because, I mean, that's what's getting in the way. Now, as far as the carving on the skulls, guys, I believe the FireFly is a little bit better than what's on mine. It looks just a little bit more accurate to what George's original guitar was. So that's a plus on this one. Now, which one do I prefer, guys? Right off the bat, I'm going to pick my custom bones. I think the carving is overall better on this one. It just has more detail, and the bones really pop out off the guitar body. Whereas on this one, it does have a lot of detail, but the bones just aren't pronounced. They could have done a lot better around the edges, as you can see. Now, as you can see, mine is carved a lot better, especially around the edges, than this one. Camera pick that up. Overall, this is a nice guitar, guys. But the main thing to look out for that I've noticed on this one is definitely this horn right here. I mean, you're going to have to shave that off, because if not, it's in your way constantly when you're up here in the higher register. Now, as far as the neck, it came stock on this one. That neck just sucked. The FireFly blows it away 100 times. Now, the neck I got on this one now is really nice. Now, as far as like a GSP from China, the FireFly definitely has a better neck on it, and you couldn't go wrong with this neck for sure. Now, as far as the bodies go, I have to give it to this one, guys. I believe there's just more detail. As far as the upper horn is on this, guys, I mean, it's just out of your way, and I mean, you can shred no problems. Whereas on this one, that upper horn does get in your way constantly. But that ain't nothing that can't be solved, guys. I mean, if you want to keep the guitar, obviously, if you want this to look really nice, you'll have to do some painting on it. Whereas this one, I hand painted all this and all the detail. And as you can see, this one looks pretty killer. This one's definitely going to need a lot of paint work for it to really pop. Real quick, guys, we'll get back to the video. If you'd like to see this guitar in action in all of its glory, check out my Dokken Dream Warriors cover. I'll put a link below. I filmed a whole music video for it, and it turned out great. And I'm really proud of that video. So I hope you guys will tune in and watch it, and let me know what you think. I had a lot of time filming that video. Had my brother and my mom help me out. I think we really done a good job with what we had. And I think it turned out great. I'm extremely happy with how it turned out. So if you guys get a chance, stop on over and check that video out. Let me know what you think. I'd appreciate it. Now back to the video. Now overall, this neck is sleek and fast. You'll have no problem playing on this neck. I mean, you'll be able to shred and riff and do whatever you want to on it. So no worries about the neck. Now if you want this guitar to really pop, you're going to have to do some extra painting to it. Because it looks to me they just took like a paint roller and just rolled white paint over it. And what paint didn't get on, it just didn't get painted. Because there's a lot of detail that you can't see on the camera. Just because it isn't painted. I mean, that's the way of all those GSP guitars like you see on eBay. I mean, they're all the same way. It's just like they dip a roller in white paint just 2 or 3 times. What part of the bones don't get white on them, just don't get painted that day. Now, this one is definitely a different CNC model than what the GSP bones guitars are. This one has different style bones, and the head is carved different. And actually, this one's more accurate to what George plays in those Dokken videos. So they've done a good job on the bones on these guys. I mean, they're really detailed. This guitar just feels overall a little bit slightly smaller guitar than the other one, than my custom one. And it's definitely not as thick. This guitar is lighter. So, I mean, that could be a plus for you. Now, they could have done a little bit better job on this, guys. Because they have left a lot of wood around these bones. And that kind of makes it look a little goofy. So, I mean, if you was going to paint this anyway, guys, I mean, you could carve all that off. Shouldn't take too long. And you definitely want to shave this part off here. Now, overall, would I recommend this guitar to you guys? I would. on one caveat. If you don't care to get your hands dirty and make a project out of it, then yes, I'd recommend it to you. Especially if you're a huge George Lynch fan and always wanted one of these Bones guitars. You're starting out for a great set of bones here. No pun intended. The neck is killer on this thing. Now the tremolo on this feels a lot better than what's on mine. I currently have the original crappy one that come with it, so I can find something better to put on it. So overall, I would recommend this one over like a GSP China copy. So FireFly has tried on this, guys. I think they could tweak this and make this just a little bit better. I'll give them a B on this, guys. I mean, the carving is good. But really, my main gripe about this guitar, guys, is this horn, where this part just sticks up so far. It doesn't matter how you hold your hand, you're always touching that. So that will get in your way of playing down here. That's really my main gripe about the guitar. Overall, like I said, I would recommend it if you don't care to put a little work into it. But what do you think, guys? You think we should make a series on the channel about this one? See if we can soup it up and paint it. And see what we can do to it to make it just a little bit better. I think this guitar is almost there. He could use a few tweaks, and he'd be a really great guitar. But overall, guys, they did try to do their own thing with this, and I think they've done a decent job with it. Hopefully, they'll release more of these and keep getting better as time goes on. Let me know in the comments about what you think about old Bones here. And if you'd like to see a video series on this one, let me know. For the next video, guys, there'll definitely be some tone tests of this beast coming. And we'll shoot it out with my custom and see which one sounds better. That's going to do it for today, guys. Appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. God bless.